everyone. This is Ivory from Whimsical Reads, and I'm here to give a book review on Belladonna. And before we get started, housekeeping, you may hear my cats in the background throughout the video, so they're fine. They're just upstairs, so they're fussing. But at any rate, I am in a really weird place with this book. So I, of course, like everyone else who's probably on here watching this, scroll through TikTok, YouTube to try to find romance fantasy books to read. And I came across this because it was highly recommended. And so I'm just confused. So it's highly recommended, but that's why I feel like I missed something. I want to tell you, I typically will get through a book in about 3 days. This book took me about 3 months and I still haven't finished it. I'm on chapter 38 and I have 10 chapters to go. And let's just say chapter 38 is 324 pages in, and there's 403 pages. I don't understand it. Okay, so let me just give you some background on the book first. So it is a gothic fantasy romance, which is right up my alley. So it's set back in the Gothic period. So we have horses, if you watch my other video, I'm not really into urban fantasy, but I will do it. But this period, it's a period piece. And I really went into this excited because I said, within the first few pages, I am going to get through this book quick because it captured me right away. I feel like Adeline Grace does a great job of setting up the scene. There's beautiful imagery throughout the book, and you really do feel like you are there. So she did an excellent job at that. What the issue is that the book felt like it dragged on, and I felt like it was so much setting up scene and not enough getting to the point. Again, I'm almost at the end of this book and I'm still like, what's going on? Now, I understand that there are 2 other books, I believe, that comes after this one. And so it could be because it is a series that this book was set up. But I don't know. I don't know. It just took so long. So the book follows the main character, which is Signa Farrow. And it opens up with her, and she's an orphan. And so she has always lived with different people, whether it's her grandma to aunts because of the fact that she's an orphan, and people just keep dying around her. So she starts to feel like, do I have this curse on me because death keeps following me? And every time I try to find some place that I can call home, the people end up dying. So again, starts off strong with that. And I'm like, okay, this is something different. I love this. And so ultimately there's someone who kind of plays the role of the Grim Reaper, he's known as Death. So he's the sentient being, and he ends up building like a relationship with Signa. And so the story kind of goes on from there. Ultimately, she ends up moving in with some cousins, an uncle, which are the Hawthorns. And then it kind of turns into a murder mystery. So there's a cousin who we find out is being poisoned, which is believed to be with Belladonna. And so she's trying to solve this mystery and find out who it is that is who may have murdered her aunt, but also who is trying to kill her cousin. So, but at the same time, it almost seems like there's kind of this love triangle and this is where it starts to lose me. So she has these feelings for Death, and it seems like a spoiler, but not really a spoiler because we pretty much know this is a romance. And you can see off the bat that they build this bond with each other, and she starts to have these desires for Death. But then there's a different character in which she also has feelings for. And that is what is throwing me off, because there's two different love interests, and I don't see how she's not committed emotionally, at least where I'm at in the book, to one or the other. She kind of goes back. I'm just like, I want to feel invested. We are all coming off the heels of Akatar and Blood and Ash. And as if you saw my other video, what was it? The Thorn of Secrets. And so, and right now I'm reading, and Vows and Ruins. And right now I'm reading Quicksilver. So it's all this love interest. And then to go to these very surface level relationships, and we're supposed to believe that they have these deep emotions for each other, but it's like based on what? You know, like, I don't understand. Is it just sexual? I don't know. I'm just confused. But either way it goes. And then, like I said, it takes a while. So that relationship thing is kind of secondary to the main plot, which is the murder mystery, which again, I'm almost at the end of the book and I still am like, are we getting to it? And I want to go back and finish it, but because just I don't like to not finish stuff, but then I'm not motivated, and I'm right now so deep into these other books that I'm like, when would I finish this? I don't know. I also am looking forward to Honest Fiction. Jess from Honest Fiction, she's having her live show coming up tomorrow. I don't know when this is posted, but so I am looking forward to the books that she's reading. So I'm trying to follow her, and so that I can't go back to, I don't know. But at any rate, when it comes to the book, I'm just not a fan. Now, if you leave a comment, tell me that I maybe have missed something. And I also have been following on the audiobook. So I know some people sometimes say, well, if you listen, audiobook is sometimes easier than the book, or vice versa. I have tried both, and I'm doing both, and I just can't. So again, not to discourage anyone from reading it, because everyone has their own book taste, but this, of course, I'm speaking on my channel, so I'm talking about what I like. But at any rate, yeah, so please don't be discouraged. If you want to try it, go ahead and read it, or if you have read it, and leave me a comment. Tell me what I've missed. Maybe I need to do a reread. I don't know. But anyways, okay, thank you for making it this far if you have, and have a good one, and I'll see you on the next read.